Welcome back to VIP Access with me, Lisa. If you've just joined us, our main event today focuses on the highly anticipated sequel, Iron Man 2. Now that Tony Stark has come out of the closet as Iron Man, he confronts powerful new forces in the form of sexy super spy the Black Widow, played by Scarlett Johansson, rival Justin Hammer, played by Sam Rockwell, and Russian super baddie Whiplash, played by Mickey Rourke. Speaking of Whiplash, one of the 3 major action sequences involving the villain were filmed on the grounds of the Monaco Historic Grand Prix. So now, let's get the whip cracking on what went down in Monaco.
You said nobody else would possess this technology for 20 years. Somebody had it yesterday.
I want to make Iron Man look like an antique.
You don't have to do this alone.
Come on! Nail it!
Snap out of it, buddy. I need you.
Oh, man, you can have your suit back.
We wanted to make Tony Stark more of a global personality. He's a jet setter. So the idea of shooting in Monaco was very exciting.
And action.
I'm really excited to see that whole Whiplash sequence.
We premiere Whiplash, played by Mickey Rourke. He gets Tony while he's vulnerable on the track.
Because John's background as an actor, he understands that it is a superhero movie, but he uses actors that are very talented.
What a cool suit, what a great sequence, what a blast.
The whole Monaco scene, I think, is just going to be ridiculously off the hook.
I'm the biggest fan of Iron Man, and the audience is waiting to see what we do next, and I will not let them down.
We'll have more on our comic superhero later, but first, let's dish out a couple of exclusives in the scoop. Based on a novel titled Repossession Mambo, the sci-fi thriller Repo Man is all about retrieving human organs. We had a chance to sit down with Oscar winner Forrest Whitaker and Jude Law, so let's check out what they had to say.
Let me just reassure you that our credit department will find a plan that fits your lifestyle.
He'll sign it. Everybody signs it.
But what they don't tell you is if you can't pay the bills, some union man will break into your house and reclaim our property.
I can pay.
Sorry, that's not my department.
Live out. What are you, hanging out at AA meetings?
We got a time bomb.
My name's Remy. That's my best friend, Jake. We grew up together, and now we work together.
Yeah, a joke's a joke.
What do you think keeps a world together? It's rules. It's people abiding by the terms of the deals that they sign themselves. How's your pancreas holding up?
I sent the money in this morning.
I think the humour in this attracted us both to the piece and then really made us realise that actually we were probably quite similar in that way. We both found it funny.
I think the audience too, like they must bite, because when you see 2 guys sharing a laugh, and you know, especially when it's about something that you just think, this is so horrible. How can these guys find this humorous? You know what I mean? Yeah. But there's a bond that happens between us because of it.
Yeah, you're right, and you take on that bond with an audience, I suppose, if they get the jokes too.
Hey, you Scout, give it up, buddy. What's the magic number?
Not today, Jake.
Wrong answer.
The fight rehearsals and the training for the fight started about a month, 6 weeks before, maybe a bit more than that. And so by the time we hit those, we were in kind of good shape and in the right frame of mind, and it was fun.
What are you doing?
Thought you needed help.
I had him. You see I have my knife in his side?
I knocked him down. He goes on my count.
You're joking me, right?
Jake.
I've been working on this guy for 10 minutes. 10 minutes I've been working on this guy. You're gonna come in here and just hit him upside the head with a pipe?
It's about the most original film, I think, out there. It's got an awful lot in it. It's funny, it's got a good heart, and it's got a good message, and it's got him in it.
Falling behind on payments.
Your repo. They'll come for you too.
Who do you think Frank's gonna send after me?
Maybe me.
Wherever we go, wherever we hide, they'll find us.
What do you want to do?
Finish this.
Take me out of the system. Give me your heart. Or we could come up with a plan that fits your... Now he's yours. End it, Jake. Now.
I'm not letting you go. I can't go back.
Repo Men.
From Sylvain White, director of Stomp the Yard, The Losers brings an edge to comic book movies with a mix of action, comedy, and a tad bit of drama.
CIA, NSA, Special Forces.
Hit it.
We're not them. We're the losers.
I think in recent times, this movie is different because there's humor, there's great action sequences. Of course, there's an original storyline, you know what I mean? This comes from a graphic novel, which is allowed to be a little bit more elaborate with their stories.
Clay, we have a situation here.
Get betrayed.
This is Max. Change of plans. The losers know too much. Kill them.
The first thing that we had to work off of was this great graphic novel. Andy Diggle and Jock, I think, gave us a great kind of starting point to go into as actors. And then when you meet everybody, when we all started hanging out, we sort of all fell into place within these characters and were able to bring them to life pretty easily.
Base 1, this is Cavalier 415. We've been in a collision with a civilian vehicle. Carvey's dead and Freeman's hurt real bad. We need medevac immediately.
Roger, Cavalier 415.
Robert De Niro, who?
We're scrambling a chopper.
Jensen, shut up.
If you don't get along with the people you're working with, it becomes work. And no matter how much fun the content material is, it can still work. If you don't enjoy coming to work and spending time with the people you're working with, it's an uphill battle. And this was anything but.
Who are you?
I have a business proposition for you, Clay.
Once I read the script, and I read it like a couple of years ago when there was other people, there was another director attached to do it. And I remember just being petrified of the role of Aisha, but loving the story. The story was cool, it was badass. So to be able to be a part of like a genre like that I grew up loving, when I was a kid, was exciting to me.
I thought you said small arms weren't a problem.
Does that look like small arms to you? Huh? That's a cannon.
Donut.
He has a cannon down there.
Donut.
It was my second graphic novel I've been a part of, but it's so weird that I don't feel like I'm doing a comic.
Man, I've never played any action movie like this one before. It was a little scared at first, the first time, but,
Welcome back to the land of the living.
You know that if we do this, we are waging a war against the Central Intelligence Agency.
They started it.
That's a badass chick.
I already had a vision of how this was going to turn out. I just knew that the chemistry, the script, the vision, the backdrop of Puerto Rico, this was going to be something really sexy to look at.
Sorry I hit you in the face.
I'm sorry I threatened to cut your head off.
Don't you two feel so much better?
No.
Let's do Losers too. I'd be excited about that. I'm good. And Idris and Chris will do a couple. We're good.
Mama didn't raise no fool.
Thank you.
Outstanding.
For more on those interviews, simply log on to www.starmoviesasia.tv. That said, I think it's time to give away some pretty cool Iron Man merchandise. We have 5 sets of collector's items of AC/DC Iron Man 2 posters and soundtracks. If you want it, then answer this simple question. Name one song from the AC/DC Iron Man 2 soundtrack. Email your answer and contact details to VIP Access at foxinternationalchannels.com before May 16th. I need a little time out for now, but stay tuned because coming up after the break is an exclusive interview with the all-star cast of Iron Man 2. See you soon.